Uh-oh, can y'all see me, family? Can y'all see me, family? It's freezing. Shit. Okay, peace, 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 peace. Can y'all see me, family? Is it freezing or are we good? Can y'all see me and hear me? Can y'all see me and hear me? Okay, cool, 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 cool. Peace to the God, peace to the God. Boy, y'all come in here with the questions, bro. Boy, some of y'all worse than the Jehovah Witnesses, boy. Y'all see a nigga, y'all ask a nigga a question as soon as y'all get on here. Hey man, brother, what's your thoughts on Jesus, brother? Brother, what's your thoughts on pork? God damn, brother, let me get situated real quick, man. Shout out to all the family coming into the building though, man. Somebody asked though, what's my thoughts on Jesus? Jesus is in my opinion, a mythological figure. You know, I don't put too much into Jesus. You know, Jesus is a great story though. You nigga, I hold Jesus up there in the same realm with Spider-Man, Iron Man, the Avengers. Hell, they might as well throw him in the Marvel comic book. Make him part of the Avengers. A nigga who walk on water, a nigga who can hold his hand up and feed the homeless. Shit, make that nigga part of the Marvel comic book series. Shit, that's my thoughts on that shit. No disrespect to nobody. That's just Brother Chase's thoughts. And you know, I have to keep it 100 with you. I'm waiting for them to throw Jesus in the DC comic book characters. You dig? That nigga's gonna be everybody's superhero. You dig? A nigga who come down here wearing sandals, riding chariots, whooping niggas' asses and shit. You dig? Everybody love that nigga. It's Jesus, the only nigga ever who women don't mind submitting to. Some women don't mind submitting to. That's it, nigga. Jesus take the wheel. Jesus is the head of my house. Ain't no man the head of me but Jesus. Boy, nigga, put that nigga in the Marvel comic book series. You dig? Oh man, bro, I gotta come over here and chop it up with the family. You know we gotta keep it a buck. We gotta keep it a buck. Yeah, man. I might do that. You know, I told you I'm gonna get into the film industry next year. Been looking at some things already today. I was doing that today. You dig? So, you know, I'm trying to see. I might, if anybody knows anything about film, I might go to film school. Now tell me, is film school worth it? Because I don't want to go if it's not worth it. You dig? I don't want to go if it's not worth it. So, you know, we'll have to see. We'll have to see, goddammit. But yeah, man. How's the family doing, though? Where's all the family listening from? Where's all the family listening from? Yeah, shout out to all the family. What city are you in? What city, what country are you in as well? Because I know we got some brothers that's over in the UK. UK always support heavy. This is the earliest I ever went live. I usually go live at night. But I was like, I'm going to start just going live more with the family, chopping it up with y'all. Shout out to Jamaica. Shout out to the family in Jamaica. Oh, I'm freezing again. Oh, damn. We got some Instagram agents on here. The Instagram agents are watching my page. They freezing me already. Oh, goodness. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm good. Okay. Shout out to Haiti. Shout out to Philly. Shout out to Boston, South Africa. Okay, we in here heavy. Ghana. We in here heavy. We in here heavy, family. Yeah, y'all see. Some of y'all say it's the first time y'all see me go live. Because Instagram is always banning me from going live, as y'all see why. Because I'm going to keep it raw and 100 with you. So I just got out of Instagram jail. You dig? I'll probably be going back in soon, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Come on, man. Don't stir up the good Christians in the building, man. Y'all talking about Sky Daddy. Come on, man. You know the Christians, they get triggered when you start talking about Sky Daddy. Let's not go there, because we love our brothers and sisters. We love our Christian brothers and sisters. Okay? If the sweet water of Jesus Christ helps you fight white supremacy, my nigga, go right ahead. God damn it, I'm here for it. Okay? If the sweet blessings of Jesus Christ help you be a better man, okay? I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I am all for it, my brother. So much love to the family. You dig? Much love to the family. Yeah, this part of FBA culture. You know, Foundation of Black Americans, we gotta joke. We gotta joke and play around. We gotta joke and play around. But a lot been going on, family. A lot been going on. Like I say, if you don't know already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, Voice of the Ancestors Chase, because again, they always have me banned from going live on here. So usually it does better on YouTube, because there's so many people on YouTube, they can't follow a nigga like me like that. Okay, so make sure you go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let me pin it down below. Hold on. Let me pin it down below, because I know we're going to have some people, hey man, what channel you say? So let me go ahead and pin it down below. Make sure you go subscribe. to the YouTube channel. We're going to go live every Friday at 8 o'clock. Every Friday. I try to go live every Friday at 8 o'clock. So I'm putting Voice of the Ancestor Chase on YouTube. Boom. Boom. Pin it. Okay. There it is. There it is. So that's the channel right there. Yeah, you know, they got a nigga banned. But anyways, you know, I try to, you know, I'm going to try to keep it clean tonight. I don't celebrate Christmas. I don't celebrate Christmas, but if you celebrate it, go ahead. If you celebrate it, go ahead. You dig? You know, I'm not a Christian or anything like that, or a Catholic or whatever. Whoever celebrates Christmas, you know, and I'm not on the, well, no, that's a pagan high. I don't care, nigga. I just don't celebrate Christmas. It's Christmas year round. You know, when you're investing, you making smart moves, you provide gifts to people, you bless people, people bless me year round. But shout out to you if you celebrate Christmas. You dig? Have y'all seen, family? Have y'all seen your girl Kamami? Have y'all seen your girl Kamami? And the Democrats, you know, they have been turning up the pressure as of lately. They have been turning up the pressure as of lately. You dig? When they get around black people, did y'all see her little, I think it was like a 2-3 minute interview with Charlemagne the God? Did y'all see her 2 or 3 minute interview with Charlemagne the God? You know, that's all they give black folks. Whenever black folks start asking tough questions, start challenging the Democrats on something, they give us like 2-3 minutes. They ain't never got no time. Okay, but whenever Negroes is around them cooning and buffooning, they'll give Cardi B an hour-long interview. Have y'all noticed that? They'll give Cardi B, they'll give the lunch counter lady, they'll give her an hour interview. Okay? Boy, they have a niggerful good time when they get around coons. But boy, they get around somebody asking them and challenging them on things. Boy, they give us 2-3 minutes. So, you know, Charlemagne asked her a reasonable question. Charlemagne was asking her like, you know, who runs the country really? Who runs the country really? And she got triggered by that, okay? You know, when they get around black people, we're not supposed to ask them any type of intelligent questions. We're supposed to ask them, hey man, what sorority you joined? We supposed to ask them, do you put hot sauce on your fried chicken? Remember when Hillary went up there to the Breakfast Club, she started pulling out hot sauce? These are the questions we're supposed to ask them. Or we're supposed to be in victim mode the whole interview. We're supposed to talk about the bad Republicans the whole interview. Okay? That's what happens when they get around us. That's what we're supposed to do. So the moment you say, hey man, you know, what are you doing for black folks? Oh shit, you sound like a Republican. Okay, that's their go-to sign. Nigga, when they start talking about, hey, you sound like a Trump supporter, you start like a Republican, black folks, you're winning. That's when you're winning. You know you're on the right path. Because that's their only go-to sign, family. Notice that. If you say, hey man, the Democrats, listen man, y'all been giving tangibles to every other group specifically, but y'all ain't been giving nothing to us. Well, you sound like a Trump supporter. Okay? They start going with the shaming tactics. Okay? The fear tactics. You don't want Trump to get in there, do you? Oh, you sound like a Trump supporter. You sound like a Republican. I wouldn't give a damn. You sound like a coon. So now that we on that, let's go to the next thing. What about my tangibles? See, you got to stay on their neck. Don't let them try to shame you into stuff. Okay, a lot of black folks try to shame us into supporting the Democrats. They never have a reliable comeback. Okay, they can never actually say and point to something they're doing specifically for black folks. Okay, so if you keep challenging them on that, oh, well, you sound like a Republican, you sound like a... Uh-oh, it's freezing again. Uh-oh, some Democrats must be running the live. Hold on. Can y'all see me, family? Boy, whenever we get too heavy, the lives start freezing. Can y'all see me, family? Okay, I think we back. All right, they didn't start freezing the live on you, brother. Yeah, man. Yeah, but don't let them shame you into doing that. And they like to talk in circles when they get on there about us. Watch that Kamami Harris interview because it's symbolic of what Democrats do with Charlemagne. Okay, she started talking about with some, we giving tax credits. That's for everybody. Okay, see they do the whole this rising tide. This rising tide's gonna lift all boats. Nigga, our boat has a hole in it. Our boat has a hole in it. Okay, they talking about old tax credits. Then she started talking about some, we want to make sure the people who ride MARTA get the same respect as the people who got their own car, nigga. Oh my goodness. Okay, they just start deflecting and babbling. They just start babbling in circles. Goddamn Krispy Kreme donuts. They just start talking about everything. We gonna make sure that y'all, the Krispy Kreme worker gets some. Nah, nigga. What about my tangibles? Stuff specifically to me. I don't want to talk about people who ride MARTA. White folks ride MARTA too. There are more white people on welfare than black. And see, that's another thing they don't tell you. Okay, they start talking about all this tax credit for people who own this and below the poverty line. That's white folks. Let's be clear. Understand, family, you got whole towns. There's a whole town in Kentucky, nothing but white folks on welfare. See, we be thinking they start talking about poor. They start losing all this code language, the urban community, the poor folks. All that's finna go to is white folks. They finna make sure that money get to all white folks. Okay? Let's be clear. All this below the poverty line, they start talking that crap. That's finna go to these old white methed out towns in the middle of Ohio and Kentucky. Let's be clear. That's who them tax credits finna go to. That ain't finna be nothing. You ain't finna get none of that. None of that. Let's be clear. Yeah, man. See, we got to get on about these code words. This is why we make them use specific language. This is why when you get them in a corner, you say, what are you specifically doing for black people? I don't want to hear about what you're doing for humpbacks, midgets, urban people, the poor, okay, the oppressed. Nigga, everybody feel like they oppressed. Jews still running around here talking about they oppressed. Everybody feel like white folks think they oppressed. Okay? What are you doing specifically for black people? And more specifically for foundational black Americans when we talking about reparations. Okay? Now, alright, what's going on, man? Wi-Fi keep playing with me. The IG keep playing with me. All of a sudden it's loading every time tonight. Right, man. I'm telling you, man, listen, man, y'all better understand welfare. Nothing but white people for the most part on welfare. They make you the face. Okay, they make us the face. Now, whenever they talk about welfare, that's a code word for black people. But in reality, majority on welfare are white folks. White folks are the majority of people on welfare. Okay? In these West Virginia mining towns where they methed out. They sit up there and live and eat off welfare. They eat off welfare. Shit, these are the kings and queens of welfare. Don't let them put that on black folks. So when they start talking about below the poverty line, that's helping white folks out. And they understand that. They understand that. So let's be clear. Let's be clear at the end of the day. Hold on one second. Okay, I had to get a troll out of here. We got a troll in here. I had to get a troll out of here. You dig? Yeah, man. So like I said, we got to stay on their necks. We got to stay on their necks at the end of the day. Somebody said, what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on African spirituality and the true origins of religion and the way of life? My thoughts. Yeah, let me answer some questions. My thoughts on that. You know, at the end of the day, when it comes to spirituality, you know, we talking about African spirituality at the end of the day. We talking about ancient Kemet. We talking about Samaria. We talking about different things that involve African spiritual systems in the heart of Africa. Okay? That's what we're talking about. All these major Western religions, Judaism, Christianity, Islam, come out of Africa. Come from African people. When I say Africa or African people, I'm not necessarily talking about even the continent. Okay? We know our people spread around the globe. You can see many different messiahs similar to the Jesus Christ story across the globe. In places like India, places like Australia, down in Mesoamerica. Alright, so we got to understand that part of the game. Get the Voice of the Ancestors series. Get Voice of the Ancestors volume 1, 2, and 3. Okay? That's why I go into detail about that. Because around this time of year, people always get caught up in the religion. Okay? The religion hustle. You dig? So we got to understand that part. Right. Many different, like I said, we build civilizations across the world. That's why, you know, I'm kind of giving away from the word African to a certain degree. I understand why people use African. I use the word African as well, but I just say sometimes black because we are global people. We're a global people. Yes, I will save this live. Now, I don't know how long it's going to be up because Instagram takes my shit off. Instagram takes my shit off. So, at the end of the day, you better screen record it to do what you got to do. You did. You got to screen record to do what you got to do because they'll take my stuff off. But yeah, like I was saying, we're a global people, family. We're a global people. What y'all need to do, if you want to learn something about spirituality, hold on, let me put you on game because, see, a lot of us, I don't even have it up here. Oh, man, let me see. Well, this is one. You got to get Baba Kaba's whole book series. You got to get the Shabaka Stone, okay? This is from your great ancestor Shabaka. Remember, our ancestors wrote their story of the cosmos in stone, okay? All the major Western religions pretty much come out of the Shabaka Stone. They come out of the Shabaka Stone, okay? This is a book you have to read. See, at the end of the day, if you want to grasp knowledge, family, you can't just listen to a nigga tell you all day. You got to see it in writing. You got to get, hold on one second. One second. Alright, you got to get Spirituality Before Religion. This is another one by Baba Kaba. Read this one before you read the Shabaka Stone. Okay? These are two great books. Read this one before you read the Shabaka Stone. Also, if you want another perspective, before you read those, you can read, let me see, what's on my shelf? What's I'm looking for? Okay, here we go right here. Here we go right here. You can start off this with your great ancestor, George G.M. James. George G.M. James got killed for writing this book, Stolen Legacy. In Stolen Legacy, they talk about the Shabaka Stone, and they'll warm you up to it. Okay, I believe it's page, hold on, page 138, I believe. You know, because sometimes the Shabaka Stone, we'll call it the Memphite theology. Okay, 139, excuse me, 139. Okay, we talk about the Memphite theology. So these are things you have to understand. I don't want to sit up here and do whole lectures about it. You got to read about it, family. You got to read about it. You got to read about it at the end of the day. These are powerful stories out the cosmos. Yeah, Stolen Legacy is the truth. Stolen Legacy is an advanced book, though. You're going to have to read that multiple times. I still read Stolen Legacy because there's certain stuff stuff still goes over my head when I read Stolen Legacy. Okay, it's a very advanced book. But that's a prerequisite to the Shabaka Stone and Spirituality Before Religion. You dig? That was a huge book. Yeah, George G.M. James got killed. You understand? This is why I tell y'all to get out here and read this book. George G.M. James, who's a professor, I believe at Arkansas Pine Bluff, I believe out there in Arkansas, he got killed for writing this book. He revealed what they call a lot of Masonic secrets in this book. Okay? Yeah, man, you got to get out here and read the works. People have literally laid down their lives trying to put out works like that. Okay? These are books you got to read, family. These are books you got to read. Okay? And take it for what it is. Take it for what it is. Let me get to some more questions, though. You said Stolen Legacy was the best start. It depends on what you're looking for. One book I always recommend, go get the Voice of the Ancestor series, volume 1, 2, and 3. I wrote that book for beginners, okay? For beginners, volume 1, 2, and 3. So go get that. Outside of my books, I always encourage people to start with The Miseducation of the Negro by Carter G. Woodson, okay? That's a great book to start with. The Miseducation of the Negro by Carter G. Woodson. Okay, make sure you get your hands on that. Written in a very simplistic form. Okay? Then go get Dr. Ben's The African Origins of Major Western Religions, because I understand religions is what really got our people, into this white superiority mindset. White people are superior, we're inferior mindset. Okay? Written in a very simplistic form. And when you read, make sure you're writing at the same time. Okay? I read books with highlighters, okay? I read books whenever I got a book. I got a highlighter. I'm highlighting it. Grasp the knowledge. Don't just read. Some people just read the book to complete it, just to say I read the book, but you ain't really register any of the information in the book. When you read the book, make sure you hit that highlighter, man. Make sure you hit that highlighter, hit it on that page, sit there and study it. If you run across a word that you can't comprehend, stop right there, get your dictionary, look it up, so you can truly grasp what somebody is saying in the book. Now, you ain't going to need to do that much on the Voice of the Ancestor series. You ain't going to need to do that much. You dig? Because we wrote it in a very simplistic form. But it's a lot of heavy information in there as well. Information in there as well. Dr. Ben is the author of Western Civilizations. The book I was just talking about, The African Origin of Western Civilizations. He's the author of that. As well as the major Western religions. Dr. Ben got like damn 80 books. Okay, he got a number of books. And I tell y'all to go get these books now because a lot of Dr. Ben's books are out of print. A lot of his books are out of print. We're seeing the same thing now with Baba Runokhu Rashidi. Baba Runokhu Rashidi, he wrote... Breezing, bro. Can y'all see me, family? Alright, Instagram playing with the live. That's why I be telling y'all I don't be getting on here like that, man. Instagram start playing with the live, okay. Yeah, he wrote a lot of groundbreaking works. Yeah, man, get these books. Get the hard copies of this information. You always got to get the hard copy, family. See, because you got, for example, I was telling y'all some of Baba Runokhu Rashidi, because he just transitioned in August. Rest in power to the great ancestor Baba Runokhu Rashidi. May he continue to look over us and guide us. But a lot of his work, is going out of print. He has firsthand evidence. So when people say ain't no black presence, he went there and photographed the black presence. You ain't going to find this on Google, family. See, we be thinking, I'm going to Google everything. You got Google scholars out there. People who just with shit. When I just want to find out something, I just type it in on Google. A lot of shit's not on Google, family. Okay, so he got first-hand pictures. When we talk about... Hold on. When we talk about... Let me go to Asia. When we talk about the black or the African presence in Asia, he has first-hand pictures of this. Okay? He has first-hand pictures that he took himself. You need this book. Okay? This is My Global Journeys in Search of an African Presence. Okay? These books are going to go out fast. So you need that. When we talk about going deeper into Asia, and this is actually, I was blessed enough to receive, this is actually a signed copy that I got by Baba. But a lot of this information, family, you're not going to find this on the internet. Once these books go out of print, you're not going to have the sources of that information no more. Somebody's literally going to have to go over there and document the information again. But we take this type of stuff for granted. And this is why I always tell y'all, people who go out here and do this work, you support them while they're there. Look at all these first-hand pictures that you've seen. Okay? Look at all these first-hand pictures that you see of the black presence in Asia. These ain't the Asians they show you. Okay? These ain't the Asians they show you. These ain't the Indians they show you. They show you very light-complected people, family. They show you very light-complected people. Okay? These are some of the statues over there in Turkey that Baba took pictures of and he documented in these museums. You need to have this. You need to have the hard copy. Because at the end of the day, Instagram can, in my account, they can say, Chase, you can never get on the internet again. I'll still have access to the information. That's the power of the books. That's the power of the books, family. That's the power of the books. That is, somebody said, what's the name? That's My Global Journey in Search of an African Presence. I believe they have some more of these on Amazon. I would go get those. I don't know how his site is running now because I know he fulfilled the orders on his site. So I don't know who's running his site, if anybody's running the site anymore. But this is one book you can get on Amazon. I don't know if they got a limited copies. Last time I looked, they had went up. So they probably don't only have a fixed amount of copies. Okay? So that's one book you can get. This is another one. I don't believe you can find this one on Amazon. You have to go to his site. But like I say, he transitioned, so I don't know who's running his site anymore. So they might not be able to fulfill your order. So these might be going out of print very soon. This is the African Star over Asia. Okay? The African Star Over Asia. Classic work. Classic works. When you want to talk about the black presence in Asia, you got to have this book. You got to have this book. Yeah, man. Okay. He said, who do you pray to? I pray to the ancestors that came before me. I pray directly to the ancestors that came before me. Okay. That's who I pray to. That's who I pray to. Yeah, it comes from the Khoisan people over in Africa. Yeah, absolutely. Said the Asian, we think a lot of stuff, man. But he documents that in the book. We be talking about, a lot of people say you got Asian eyes. We think those slanted eyes are Asian eyes. He talks about that in the book. Okay? That comes from many of the Khoisan people over in southern Africa. Okay? You can still find them there. Their eyes slanted because they lived for hundreds of thousands of years in those sandy environments. And if you know anything about being in a sandy environment or a desert type environment with a lot of wind, you do a lot of this. Okay? You do a lot of squinting. Okay? If you ever go to a dusty environment, you do a lot of squinting. So naturally, the Khoisan people out there in southern Africa, their eyes are like that. Okay? These are some of the early Asians. When you go over to Asia now, and you look at certain tribes, go look at the ancient Asian people that they don't show you. The Negritos, as they call them, meaning the small blacks. The small blacks. These are ancient people. You know, we believe these people are the family members of the cousins or the relatives of the pygmies. They're people we call pygmies, okay? Yeah, or the Twa people out there in Asia. But you got the Atas. The Atas are out there in the Philippines. I just posted somebody today talking about the Atas. Go look at my page. Okay, she was talking about how they were super black, and they're still black to this day. If you go look at the Ata people out there, that's AETA, out there in the Philippines, okay, these are small people. These are very tiny people that they call Negritos, who are still black to this day, who live out there in the Philippines. Okay, now they damn near been killed off, but they're still out there. They still have their villages and things of that nature. Okay, if you go over there to India, you have a people called the Jawa. The Jawa people out there in India. Okay, they're part of that Andaman Islanders crew. Okay, they're part of that Andaman Islanders crew. And these are very, very ancient people. Very, very ancient people. You dig? So, you know, these are things we got to understand. These are things we got to understand. And these people built the first civilizations in Asia. Okay, they built that Indus Valley civilization. Them along with other groups of African people, the Dravidians. The Dravidians are part Africans as well. The Dravidians are part Africans as well. Okay, and many of those people are still in India to this day. So we got to understand this game, family. We got to understand this game. Understand this white-skinned Asian that you see now, the Jackie Chans of the world, okay, the Jet Lis of the world. These are relatively new people. Okay, these are the Mongoloid phenotype Asians. Okay, these are ancient colonizers. I like to call them ancient colonizers because oftentimes when we talk about colonization, family, many times when we talk about colonization, we think about the white man. But remember, you had colonizers before the white man. And many times these colonizers were the Mongoloid Asians. Same thing with here in the Americas. Americas was first populated by an ancient group of black people. This is a fact. Okay? Don't believe me? You can go get the work. That's why I tell you, I keep the receipts on me. You can go get the work by the master teacher, Dr. David Imhotep, PhD. Okay? The first Americans were Africans. Go get this now. You cannot find the original copy of this book. I think the last time I seen the original copy of this book, it was $1,000. The original copy. This is the expanded and revised version. But the last time I seen the original copy, it was $1,000. They don't like these type of books out there. Because he comes with nothing receipts. This has over 1,000 footnotes in the back of the book. Sources. Okay, so when we talk about certain things, certain black people being here, boom, we hit you with the sources. We hit you with the Smithsonian sources. Things of that nature. Okay? But yeah, it was an ancient group of black people who first populated the Americas. Many of them were killed off by the Mongoloid Asians, the people we call natives now. And to be honest, many of these people ain't even natives. Those natives were killed off by the white man. Many of the people we call natives now are not even natives. They $5 Indians that signed the Dawes Rolls Act in the 1800s to become Indian. Okay, let's be clear. Many of them are $5 Indians. Boy, you go look at a lot of these, go look at a lot of these chiefs of these tribes. The ones that own the casinos, nigga, they look like John and Chad. They look like straight white people, blue eyes, everything. Okay, many of these people are $5 Indians, family. Remember, Elizabeth Warren identifies, and she's a registered Native American. Elizabeth Warren is a white woman. Stop it. She's a straight up and down white woman. All right? They did her DNA test, and they said that she had like 0.9% Native blood, and they talking about the Mongoloid Native. She was a straight up and down white woman. Okay? But she claims Native lineage. Even Harvard had her listed as the first woman of color to graduate from Harvard Law, something like that. It was like, nigga, this is a straight up and down white woman. See, other people understand the game. This is why we got to put out the true history. Like I said, go get these books though, family. You got to keep these type of books on you. These are receipts. So at the end of the day, if they kick you off Instagram, they kick you off the internet, and you got to go back to that bread and butter, you got the receipts, you got the sources. And our ancestors understood this, going back to the great ancestor Shabaka. The Shabaka stone. Again, all major Western religions that we know today comes from the Shabaka stone. Your great ancestor Shabaka wrote the stories of the cosmos in stone. He wrote it in stone. He didn't make a post about it. Some of you niggas think your post gonna last forever. Okay, somebody delete your information, your Instagram page, and all that shit gone. You dig? He wrote it in stone. You gotta get the hard copy of the information. See, once we get the hard copy, family, we can do what we need to do with it. Understand that. We can do what we need to do. I'm big on physical. Never get so caught up in technology where you just, everything is the newest and latest thing. You got all your information on the newest and latest thing. All your information is on the jump drive. All your information is on this. No, nigga, some of your information needs to be in a hard book, a notebook or whatever, in a safe. Something that you can actually touch. Something that, hey, man, if they pull the power, you can go to that safe and get that information right out. Okay? You ain't got to wait to log into your Instagram. You ain't got to talk about, man, my shit got hacked. Man, what was that post that buddy had posted the other day? I thought I saved it. No, nigga, you need the hard copy of the information. You need the hard copy of the information. Right. Every major Western religion comes from our documents. Let's be clear. Comes from our mythological stories. Okay, because remember, a lot of this stuff was mythos. A lot of this stuff was mythos. When we talk about the story of Jesus, that's why Jesus, I joked about it when we first came on. I said he needs to be in the Marvel comic book series because that's what it was. It was mythos. It was meant to teach. Just like if you watch Spider-Man, family, there are good lessons in the Spider-Man movie. You dig? When they say, hey, man, with great power comes great responsibility, that's a good lesson. But it ain't meant to take literal. It don't mean that if you out there getting your ass whooped by white supremacists, you shouldn't swing back because Spider-Man gonna come through. That's what niggas have done with Jesus. Niggas have literally said, I'm getting my ass whooped, but listen. Ooh, they gonna get it in the afterlife. When Jesus come down, they gonna get it. No, nigga. If I'm getting my ass whooped out there, I'm gonna fight back. I'm not waiting for Spider-Man to come shoot some webs. Okay? It was meant to have a teaching story to go with it. It was a powerful teaching method. So we got to understand this. But that's real. Somebody said a great line. I appreciate that. You did? But that's real. We take mythos. We take the story of Jesus. That's equivalent to somebody taking Spider-Man series. Taking the Incredible Hulk series. And people be coming at me. Hey, Brother Chase, now in the Bible, they be mentioning real cities. Motherfucker, in Avengers, that shit take place in New York in the movie. That's a real city too. That don't mean the Avengers is real. Come on now. Come on now. Y'all gotta work with me now. Don't come at me talking about, man, it's real people mentioned in the Bible. Shit, goddamn, Shaq is in Shazam. Shaq is a real person. That don't mean Shazam is real. You dig? we gotta keep it a buck now. Hell yeah, if all that shit real, then goddamn Iron Man saved New York. Y'all remember the first Avengers? He came out there and saved New York. Yeah, we gonna start writing that type of history. But this is real talk. I just want to make you think. Don't get mad at you, brother. I just want to make you think, family. I just want to make you think. And if he is real, and I tell y'all this all the time. If Jesus is real, if all that shit that happened in the Bible is real, nigga, when Jesus comes down, I need my one. I need my one. My Atlanta people know what a one is. That's my one-on-one, hand-to-hand fight. Because after all the hell we've been through, dealing with these white supremacists, where the hell was this motherfucker? Where the hell was he? Okay? That's what I need to know. That's what I need to know. Yeah, man, we got to keep it a buck. I need my one. Straight up, out of all the millions of ancestors that have transitioned from these demons, I need my one after that. Yeah, man. I need my... You said Jamie Foxx was in Spider-Man. Right. It's hella real people that's in these movies. Shit. It's hella real people. Y'all know it ain't true, though. See, that's the thing. We gotta bring shit back down to reality. People read the Bible and they throw a real city in there. Niggas, oh shit, you can't tell me this shit it ain't real, man. They out here mentioning Timbuktu. Okay, they out here mentioning Egypt. Man, nigga be talking about that ain't real, man. Ain't no Egypt a real place. Oh Lord, nigga. I got a bridge to sell your ass in New York. God damn it. I got a bridge to sell you in New York. Shout out to the good brother, man. Yeah, we're gonna keep on keeping on. You dig? We're gonna keep on keeping on. Yeah, you gotta keep it a buck with people, man. But I love the family. Like I say, whatever helps motivate you to win. Okay? Whatever helps motivate you to win. And they always take our stories and they turn it into powerful mind. They use it for mind control. Okay? They use a lot of African spiritual systems for mind control. You dig? And they use it to profit off of as well. Remember, if you open up any Bible, it has a copyright in it. That should tell you some shit right there. Niggas is about their paper. Niggas done copyrighted the Bible. Boy, you cannot write your own Bible. Y'all, a lot of people don't know that. You cannot write your own Bible. You can't write your own Bible. Niggas done put a copyright on that shit. Okay? Niggas done put a copyright on the Bible. They said, nah, nigga. This is from the New Christians Publishing Company. Alright, and then nigga, we will sue your ass. Even though this word was supposedly for everybody, but this word is ours. As long as you paying us, we'll give it to everybody. Boy, they done copyrighted the Bible. Ain't that some shit? Yeah, I write down a book list for the family. Somebody keep asking about a book list. I'll post a book list. Or I might post, I remember there was a classic video by Baba Smalls. I think I got it in the library. I'll put that up. I gotta call Baba, man. I think Baba had just went through surgery last time I called. I gotta call Baba Smalls tonight, see how he doing. I'm going to be going. I'm going to Kemet with Baba Smalls in February. Hopefully, if they got a new variant of the Rona every time you look up. So now they're trying to cancel the trip to Kemet. God damn it. They got a new variant every time you look up. Nigga, you need another booster shot. You need this and that. I'm like, nigga, please. Okay? If they tell me I need that stab to go to Kemet, the ancestors will understand. Deuces. I ain't going, nigga. I take my ass to Tulum. I'll be with all the other Negroes in Mexico. Our people love to go to Mexico. I ain't never seen no many people go to Mexico, boy. Boy, it's so big. It's so many black folks go to Mexico. I'm like, shit. Yeah, man. I'll be down there in Tulum or Tijuana, or wherever the other place is called. I'll be at the Mayan ruins. Okay, I'll be at them bone and pack murals looking at them black folks. Shit, I drive my car across the line. Because I ain't getting that stab. Yeah, go ahead and put your question below. Somebody said, can I ask a question? Go ahead and put your question below, God. Just go ahead and that is call White Cali 91 or something like that. Shout out to him. Yeah, man. Nah, man, ain't nobody rocking with that stab. I'm not rocking with no stab. Hell, you need a new shot. What's the point of getting a stab? You gonna need a new one every damn 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. Boy, every 2 weeks, boy. It's something. Oh, it's the South African The South African variant. Oh, nigga, it's the Wuhan 2.0. It's the Godzilla variant. Boy, they gonna have y'all gonna be getting your stabs every time you go get a checkup. Your doctor gonna be coming with that new stab. Nigga, I'ma pass on that. Nigga, I'll stick with my sea moss, some water, okay? Stay working out. I'll keep my immune system up and I'll keep it pushing. I'll keep it pushing. You dig? Hold on. Yeah, you know, they talking, like I say, they trying to put the travel ban. They really trying to force people to do it. You see our brother, shout out to my brother Kyrie, man. Shout out to my brother Kyrie. You see, they have allowed Kyrie to play again. And we need to study that. I might talk about that in my live. We need to do a study on that. And I was proud to see that because, see, they tell our black athletes, they're always telling black folks, oh, ain't no need of you holding out. They want to break you so bad, but I keep telling you, they can't break you. Our brother's a walking check, okay? And they understand when our brother Kyrie is not playing, they're losing money. They're losing way more money than what they're paying him. And sure enough, last week they said, hey, Kyrie, hey, you know, we had a change of heart. Come out here and start playing again. Because, see, you messing up that bag now. Oh, you messing up that bag. And Stephen Coon A. Smith, oh, he was so mad today. Did y'all see Stephen Coon A. Smith? Stephen Coon A. Smith was out there. This is blasphemous. He was bucking his eyes. Oh, that nigga's an old school slave. Old school slave. See, during enslavement, family, when we had some brothers and sisters make it off the plantation, you always had niggas on there hating. Damn, fuck that nigga. That nigga made it off. He messed it up for all of us. Oh, niggas was mad. Niggas was mad to see a nigga made it. Boy, if some niggas used to run away, they be waiting for that lynching news. They be waiting to hear he got lynched. When he didn't get lynched and he made it, oh, they big coon ass be mad. Big mad. Sitting with Mazza in the house. That's Stephen A. Smith. He is mad that our brother Kyrie played the game and won. Our brother Kyrie played the game and won. He took a W. Let's be clear. He took a W. He didn't fold. He still ain't took it. And he's going to be playing. And he's going to be playing out there saucing the hell up out of niggas. Saucing the hell up out of niggas. Oh, he going to be giving niggas Rona. He going to be giving niggas Rona out there on that court. You know our brother Kyrie can ball. Okay? And they're big mad about that. Because they can't beat him on the court. They can't say he's not talented. They can't say he ain't the best. Oh, so they had to go out there and they were just so happy. Yeah, he's Samuel off Django. That's Stephen A. Smith. He's Samuel off Django. Boy, they big mad that our brother Kyrie is back on that court. And I'm proud of our brother. We need to study that. Because like I said, they run that lie on black folks all the time, man. You ain't gonna make no change. You just need to go ahead and get that money. Go ahead and get that money. Nigga, fuck all that. See, oh damn, okay. Let me stop. I'm getting too heavy. The lie done start freezing, I'm getting too heavy. The live done start freezing, I'm getting too heavy. But yeah, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Yeah, it's a lot of brothers, man. These companies losing money. I keep telling y'all that. A lot of these companies are losing money, man. Our brother, the good brother, what's my brother's name, man? Rockman, damn. What's my brother's name? I can't remember. He's an actor, though. He's an actor. Him and his queen follow me. I've had conversations with them before. But he left the show 91210 or some shit like that. 911, I believe it is. 911, which is a popular show on one of the mainstream networks. He left that because he didn't want to get stabbed. Okay? They're losing money. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. We got to take back our power, family. We got to take back our power. And like I say, that Kyrie case, family, we need to study that. Our young athletes need to study the Kyrie case. Because our brother Kyrie, one thing he did, he got in the league. He started stacking his coins. See, a lot of us, we get around white folks. White folks start paying us all this money like Stephen A. Smith, and we start bucking our eyes. Lord, what would I do without these white folks paying me all this money? Then you got a brother like Kyrie. Kyrie gets the paper. He starts making investments. He starts making business moves. He started his move independently of the corporation. Therefore, if something happens, boom, I already got my own bread. Hey, I didn't already stack my bread. I got these stocks. I got this crypto. I got my other businesses running. I'm good. I'm going to always be a millionaire. You dig? So it don't matter if y'all say I can't play or not. I'm still good. See, they get a lot of brothers on this chasing paper train. They enslave you to the check. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get in the door, stack your coins, and when they come at you with some bullshit, because they're going to come at you with some bullshit. Let's be clear. They're going to, if you're in the entertainment industry, NBA, rapping, they're going to come at you with the BS. They might make you wear a dress on Conan. They might start making you take the stab if you're an athlete. They're going to come eventually with the BS. And you got to be able as a man to say, hey, man, listen, I got my paper. Well, shit, it is what it is. Let me go ahead and walk away. Let me go ahead and walk away and do my own thing. Okay? Let me go ahead and walk away and do our own thing. Yeah, somebody mentioned Ice Cube. Ice Cube walked away as well because our brother has his own stuff. You dig? Yeah, man. Shout out to you. Said this old head told you were gonna die if you didn't get that stab. Yeah, man. The old heads be serious about that stab now. Old heads be serious about the stab. Boy, I went to Walmart today, boy. It was some of our people, boy. I was just like, all right, nigga. Nigga had on 3 masks. Had on 1 mask, had on another mask, and the face shield. Excuse me, ma'am. Can you show me we get the thing? All right, nigga. Never mind, nigga. God damn, nigga. Never mind, nigga. And the word is the sky's falling outside, nigga. Don't go outside either. Boy, I'm like, some of y'all, boy. I even seen some young people do it. Young folks, come on now. Come on now, family. Lord, don't be that gullible. I hate to see my people that gullible. Boy, I hate to see my people that gullible. And really, it goes back to that white savior mentality. Now, if I tell a brother, hey, man, you need to be investing in Bitcoin. You need to be investing in this. Now, hold on now. Show me the document. They're going to question the shit out of you. Boy, a black people, if me as a black person, if I tell a nigga to do this, do that, and I can have all the experience in the world, I can show them the results. Oh, brother, show me the plebiscite now. Hold on now. Did you hold a plebiscite? Now, hold on now. Now, what is that under the color code? Because, I don't identify as a color now. Now, I identify as a Moor. Boy, Fauci come on there and say something. Niggas, eat it up. Eat it up, eat it up, eat it up. Eat it up, eat it up, eat it up. Y'all know how it is, man. Y'all know how it is at the end of the day. Niggas say, eat it up, boy. We got to get off that. You got to start doing your own research with everything. With everything. And if you got the stab, if you want to wear a mask, shout out to you. I ain't got no problem. Shout out to you, man. Do what you do is best for you, man. Do what you think is best for you. Yeah, man. Y'all know they be eating it up. But like I say, man, you got to do what's best for you. You got to move independent of the system. I'm always telling y'all got to operate in 3 categories at all times. Knowledge of self, economics, and military science. Those are the big 3 that I really want if you don't learn anything else. We talk about this in my book series, Voice of the Ancestors, Volume 1, 2, and 3. Knowledge of self. You have to know your history, both past and present. Okay? Because history always repeats itself, so the past is going to become the present. Okay? In the future. History always repeats itself. We got to study it. Not only study the glorious things in our history, but study where we went wrong. You need to get Chancellor Williams, The Destruction of African Civilizations. You got to get that book by Chancellor Williams. The Master Teacher, The Great Ancestor. You got to study where you went wrong. Okay? We be talking the same shit that happened to our ancestors back then. People be talking unity. They ain't just start talking unity now. Okay? They ain't just start talking about being on code now. We were off code in Africa. We were off code in Asia. We started infighting with each other. Okay? That was one of the downfall of the Moors. The Moors started infighting between each other by some damn white women. Up there in Europe, meanwhile, the white folks are getting on code. Like, hey, man, it's the time. They infighting. It's time to get all of them out of here. Okay? Let's be clear. We got to stop the infighting. You got to look at where we went wrong. Where we went wrong. Sometimes we went wrong signing treaties with these white supremacists. We get on that treaty thing. That's why I be telling brothers, get off that treaty, get off that UN shit. The UN is an arm of white supremacy. The UN don't do shit. They don't do nothing but uphold white supremacy. The UN be watching black folks get slaughtered all day long and don't say nothing. They don't say nothing. Oh shit, that's out of our jurisdiction. We can't do anything. Boy, 2 Asians get pushed down in New York. Boy, they putting on the blue hats. They knocking over shit. 2 Jews die in Israel. Boy, they dropping bombs. The UN don't do nothing. Get off that paperwork. Get off that treaty. Trying to show people a treaty. Now, hold on now, my peoples. We own this treaty now. We is the Chickasaw tribe of Mississippi now. Niggas don't care about that. See, only thing white supremacy cares about is the loss of life and the loss of finance. That's the only 2 things. They deal with power. You want to enforce something in the system of white supremacy? Finance and power. Military power. That's the only 2 things they care about. Okay, that's what they don't tell you. That's what they don't tell you. They understand the loss of life and the loss of finance. They understood when brothers in the 60s, they didn't understand when King was marching. That's another big myth. They like to run that King was marching on us. They love to run that King was marching. Oh, he was doing his thing. No, they understood brothers down there in Birmingham, up in Newark, down in Tampa, turning the fuck up, burning down white businesses. That's what they understood. Okay? That's why Kennedy sent in the troops in Birmingham. Kennedy didn't send in the troops because we were getting beat up. Kennedy sent in the troops because we were beating up white folks. The Birmingham riots of 1963, look that up. When black folks were bombing white businesses, he said, oh, hold on now. The Negroes are fighting back. The Negroes are fighting back. Let's send in the troops. We got to come to some type of truce. Ain't had nothing to do with us getting beat up. Remember, Kennedy sat up there and watched folks get beat up all day. Malcolm called him out on that. Y'all remember Malcolm's speech? I believe the Ballad of the Bullet, he talks about that. He talks about the fact that Kennedy sat around and allowed black people to get beat up, and it wasn't until black folks started fighting back and throwing the Monotel cocktails back and bombing white businesses, that's when he sent in the troops. So we must never get confused with that. Okay? They understand the loss of finance and the loss of life. Now, one thing King did show us in the Montgomery bus boycott, he showed us the loss of finance. When black folks down there in Montgomery said, listen, I'm not getting on this bus and we will cripple this transportation system, they understood that. It took them a year, but they understood it because now white folks were getting laid off. Okay? The economy in general was starting to go down. And they said, listen, man, just let the niggas sit wherever they want. Let them sit wherever they want. We need them back on the bus. Now, what we should have did is that was good. That was good because everything's about improving. We got to analyze it and improve on it. What we should have did is say, hey, we're never getting back on the bus. What we're going to do is we're going to get our own busing company. Okay? We're going to get our own busing company. That's what we should have did. But we saw in that action that the loss of finance works. Economic boycott does work. Let's be clear. It does work. So the loss of finance and the loss of life is the only 2 things. We got to understand this. See, that's why, and they understand, this is why they don't promote the Micah Johnsons of the world. Y'all remember our brother Micah Johnson. Let me be careful with my word because I know people are watching. They'll try to turn this into hate speech. But Instagram, I'm just talking about history. Just talking about history. Just a casual conversation. You dig? They don't show the Micah Johnsons of the world, family. Okay, our brother Micah who went out there and our brother was very conscious. And he went out there and put in the ground 6 race soldiers, possible suspected race soldiers. We don't know if they were or were not. But our brother put down 6 race soldiers. They don't show that. You can't find any footage of that, family. But you can find footage of George Floyd getting killed. You can find footage of Eric Gardner getting choked out, Philando Castile being shot through the window, Tamir Rice, a 12-year-old baby, being shot by the cops. You can't find those images of our brother Micah putting 6 race soldiers in the ground. Why is that? Okay? Because that's real revolution. Let's be clear. And they understand psychological warfare. See, they tell you, well, we just want to show what's happening to black folks. No, you don't. That's a part of psychological warfare. When they show you the Eric Gardners, the Tamir Rices, over and over and over and over and over again. That's a form of psychological warfare. That's like showing black people get lynched. That's the reason why when they used to lynch black folks back in the 60s, the 50s, and the 40s, they would leave it up. You would be lynched. You would be hanging up on the tree until one of your family members finally cut you down. They'll leave it up all night. All night. Leave you with your pants down, everything. That's a form of psychological warfare. Showing you what happens when you get out of line. They don't do the same thing when they take L's. When Michael Johnson's situation happened, they have that on film. And I want y'all to go on YouTube. They've wiped the internet of that film. You can't even find it. Now, they're just reporting the news. You can't even... Uh-oh, we freezing again. We freezing again. Oh, man, we getting heavy, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, they'll freeze it right at the part where he's about to put in the work, family. They'll freeze it. Micah Johnson. They don't show you the Gavin Longs. Remember our brother Gavin Long out there in Louisiana, I believe, right after, what was our brother name? Alton Sterling. Right after Alton Sterling was killed by those two race soldiers out there in Louisiana. Okay, our brother Gavin Long, who was a patriot. Remember, white folks, I'm just reporting Instagram, he was a patriot, Gavin Long, yes, because he was in the military. That's what they tell us. See, they say Kyle Rittenhouse was a patriot. Okay, when our brother Gavin Long went out there to face tyranny because his people were being burned down and torn down and shot down in the street, and as a patriot who had served his country, he fought back and did what he thought was right. We should respect that. You ain't got to agree with it, but you should respect that, white folks. See, we got to start using the same language they use. Okay? When one of these white supremacists go and kill us, they call him a patriot. They call these cops that sit there and put their knee on our neck for 8 minutes. They're patriots. They were serving their country. You respect the boys in blue. Well, goddammit, you respect the troops. When Gavin Long, when Micah Johnson, who was also a patriot, he was also in the military. When they go out there and do what they do, respect the goddamn troops. Don't you say nothing about it. Okay? We're just following y'all lead. Okay? Our brother, what was our brother name out there in Cali? Oh, man, what was the brother name out there in Cali? He was literally fighting white supremacy. Chris Dorner, I believe his name was. Chris Dorner. Was that our brother's name out there in Cali? What was our brother's name out there in Cali? Chris Dorner, I believe it was. Chris Dorner, when he was out there putting in work in that racist LAPD police department. Okay, he was talking about all the racism out there, and that brother eventually went off. God damn it, he was a troop. Respect the patriots. He was fighting tyranny. See, we got to start using their language. When one of their people go off, hold on, let me, cause we're getting heavy. Let me get some of the trolls out of here. We're getting heavy. The trolls must did a alert. Hold on, family. Now, hold on. All right. They cut me off, family. They cut me off. They cut me off. They cut me off. You know how it is, family. They cut me off. Yeah, but the show will go on. Luckily, it did save, so the people, y'all can go back and watch it. Luckily, it did save. Now, what was I talking about, family? What was I talking about? I was talking about patriots, and the white supremacists didn't like that. See, they don't like when you use their stuff against them. They don't like when you use their talking points against them. Okay? See, when you start talking about patriots, black patriots who put in work, they don't like that. They cut that off. See, when these police officers, when these troops, they come back and people in the military and they shoot up schools and all type of stuff, then they start talking that patriot talk. They start talking about PTSD. They start talking about, well, he's mentally unfit to be tried. But boy, when it's a black person, when it's Micah Johnson, when it's Gavin Long, they don't live to tell their side of the story. Okay? Those patriots who went out there and served their country, they don't live to tell their side of the story. The Chris Dorners, they don't live to tell their side of the story. Okay? See, this is why we got to start calling them out on them. We got to use the same talking points they use against us on them. Okay? Remember, these white supremacists, they don't want a fair fight. They don't want a fair fight. They don't like it when they actually catch an alpha male, when it's one-on-one, when it's gun on gun. Notice that. Notice that. See, most of these killings, let me tell you something about these race soldiers. Many of these race soldiers, number one, these were the kids getting bullied in high school. These were these little punks that were getting stuffed in a locker in high school, and now they done got them a badge. Okay? And so now they're macho man now. These race soldiers have never wanted any smoke. White people in general, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. None of these race soldiers or white folks in general have ever wanted any smoke. The only time they do something is when they have the numbers or when they have the advantage in weaponry. Okay? So they'll get real bold when you're unarmed. Oh, then they'll start hemming you up. Oh, they'll start shooting left and right. Or they'll get real bold when they have the numbers. When it's 10-on-1. Okay? When it's 10-on-1, they'll get real bold then. But when it's 1-on-1, they don't want no smoke. Let's be clear. They don't want no smoke. And that's the reason Baba Smalls teaches us this. Remember, in ancient Africa, there was really no mass slaughtering of people in war. Because in ancient times, when you dealt with warfare, what would happen was if my tribe and your tribe had a disagreement, you would get your best warrior, I would get my best warrior, they'll duke it out, and we'll call a spade after that. Damn, he got my dude, you get what you want. Alright, here go these 10 goats, here go X, Y, and Z, and we leave it at that. There was no mass slaughtering. But the problem with that, for white folks, they'll never win that shit. See, when it's 1-on-1, they could never beat us. Never beat us. So they had to go get the numbers. Okay, they had to sit there and design advanced weaponry. Things of that nature. Yeah, y'all would hear about this in ancient times. You hear about this in ancient times. There was literally a 1-on-1 in ancient times. You sent your best warrior, I sent my best warrior. But then the game had to change. The game had to change because, see, we were undefeated with that. We were undefeated with that. Nobody was taking over our civilizations with that because we always had the best warriors. Right, so they always had to give a number advantage, or they had to get an advance in weaponry. And remember, even with things like the gun is nothing but an ancient form of a firework or fire displays that we had. Okay, we had it over in Asia, we had it in Africa. It was the European who saw it and said, shit, if you point this at somebody, you could do some work with this. And that way, we don't have to get to that 1-on-1 close combat. I could just get you from far away. Okay, it's the European who looked at that fire stick, as we used to call it, and say, hey, I can hit somebody from distance with this. I can put a projectile in there, put some of that powder that y'all have, and boom, I can hit you from distance. Okay? So these are things we have to understand, man. They never want any smoke. This is why when you have, like I said, Micah Johnson, they had to kill Micah Johnson with a robot. One of the biggest coward moves of all time. They killed our brother Micah Johnson with a robot, a patriot, because he was in the military. Remember, when somebody from their side kills us and they were in the military, they call him a patriot. Okay? So our brother, a patriot, Micah Johnson, instead of getting this man the help he needed, because when something goes wrong and people start shooting from their side, they say they're mentally ill. Instead of giving him the help he needed, they sent in a robot, an exploding robot, and killed our brother. The first time, I believe, in Dallas history, in the city of Dallas. Nobody had ever sent in a robot to kill somebody on U.S. soil. Okay, in Dallas. This is the first time they used a new advanced robot to kill our brother Michael Johnson. They were too cowardly to go in there and take him on man on man. Okay, that's what cowards do. That's what cowards do. You did. Chris Donner, they had to send the National Guard. Oh, they had to send everybody and their mama after that brother. Because that's what cowards do. They don't want one-on-one smoke. Now, they'll do a one-on-one with some of our women because they're cowards. You dig? They're cowards. They'll do one-on-ones then. That's why you always see sisters getting hemmed up by some of these race soldiers. They're always throwing them on the ground. They'll get real bold with some of our women. That's why I tell some of our women, y'all need to get some combat training as well. Okay? This is why, at the end of the day, family, we have to operate in a power concept with everything. Like I said, knowledge of self, economics, and military science. Just as much as I tell y'all, you need to read the Shabaka Stone to know where you came from and know where these Western religions are pulling their sources. Shout out to the master teacher Baba Kaba. You need to get Stolen Legacy. You need to get spirituality before religion to get your mind in that mindset. To get in the right mindset, you need to get the first Americans Were Africans by Dr. David Imhotep. Just as much as you need that knowledge of self, you also need economics. Because many of you are in situations right now, many of you are way smarter than me, you would do way more impact in our community, but you're enslaved financially. Okay? You don't invest, you don't have your own business, you don't understand how money works. You gotta get off that corporate plantation. A lot of you don't have slave jobs, but you're enslaved financially. You can't do nothing without the job. Your job says you gotta come to work, nigga, you gotta come to work. You gotta come to work, because you ain't got no money saved up, no nothing. You one paycheck away from being homeless. Okay? So you got to get off that plantation. We got to get back to ownership. Get back to Black Wall Street type thinking. They got a Black Wall Street, shout out to Stonecrest. About 15 minutes away from where I live in Atlanta. Okay? Yeah. You got to get on the economic tip, but you also, most importantly, this goes for men and women, you got to get militant, family. You can have all the knowledge you want. You can build the most beautiful business ever, employing hundreds of black people. But if some white supremacists, and when I say white supremacists, I ain't just talking about folks in a Klan robe. White supremacists are infiltrated law enforcement. Law enforcement is white supremacy. Government is white supremacy. Okay, that's what it was built on. When they come trying to burn down your shit, you have to be able to protect it, family. You have to be able to protect it. So just as much as you learn about the first the first Americans were Africans, you have to also learn about your guns. You have to learn the difference between a pistol and a rifle. Learn what a pistol carbine is. Learn what a shotgun is. Learn the different caliber of bullets and teach your children these things. Stonecrest. That's Stonecrist. Stonecrest. Down here got the Black Wall Street. Learn these different things, family. Learn how to move. Okay? Certain things you should know. Hold on, family. Just like this. Make sure I take this out. You should know this. You should know what this is, family. You should know what caliber bullet this is. Okay? What this bullet fires out of. You should know this. This should be one-on-one. These are basic things you should learn. You should learn the difference between this bullet and this bullet. Same size, but different on the inside. Same size, but different on the inside. Okay? One is for a target range for practice bullet. This one is for actually shooting. Okay? This is actually for self-defense. This is hollowed. Okay? Meaning when it hits somebody, it expands. And the reason why you want it to expand is because you don't want it to hit the person that you intended it to hit it and go through that person and hit somebody you don't want it to hit. That's why you don't use target bullets in real life. You got to use the hollows. You dig? You should know this. This is military science 101. Military science, these are basics. These are things you should all know. Women included. Women included. You should know different calibers. You should know what these are. You should know what these are, family. Okay? Who knows what this is? You should be able to look at it and tell the difference in between these two bullets. Okay? You should know the difference between these two bullets right here. All right? You should know the difference. One is armor piercing, one is not. Okay? You got to learn different situations. Different situations, different things. Right. Different situations, different things, family. So I just want to listen, man. I really want to get y'all in that militant mindset. This is things we talk about in the Voice of the Ancestors series as well. If you haven't gotten it already, family, you need to click that link in the bio. You need to, all 62 people, if you don't have it, you need to get the Voice of the Ancestors series. We chopping up real power game. If you love this page is nothing compared to the book because I can't talk about this type of stuff in detail on the page. I'll get kicked off. I'm already suspended already. That's why y'all don't see me like that, because I'll be suspended off Instagram Live. That's why I tell y'all to go get the book. Go get that tonight. Voice of the Ancestors Volume 1, 2, and 3, because we deal with knowledge of self, economics, and military science. Okay? We dealing with a power concept. We ain't talking a whole book about Mansa Musa and all the glorious stuff. You dig? All the stuff that wows people. We're going to get ugly in the book. We got to talk about warfare in the book. We talk about times when we handed out L's and we've handed out ass whoopings to other groups of people. You dig? We got to talk about them black Seminoles and the Gullah Geechee and how they defended themselves. Okay? We got to talk about guerrilla warfare because other communities talk about it. And I just showed you, I don't know if y'all saw my last live. I went live Sunday. I was at the gun show. Shout out to Professor Griff. Look, somebody just mentioned it. Shout out to Professor Griff. You dig? But I want y'all to go to these gun shows, family, and just see how many white folks is in there. See how many white folks. And I'm in Atlanta. Atlanta's a black city. It's mostly black people in Atlanta. Boy, you go in the gun show, you would think I'm in the middle of Idaho. You would think I'm in the middle of Idaho. Gun show in Atlanta. Number white folks. Because they have a militant mindset. They have a militant mindset. And not just white men and women. White children. White children at these gun shows are running the gun stations. They're the ones selling you stuff. Connor, go get him that AR. They know what the AR is and everything. Go get him some 9mm. Go get him some 223s. Go get him some 5.56s. And the kids are going. They're getting that knowledge and wisdom now. They're getting that knowledge and wisdom now. Our kids need to be there, getting that knowledge, wisdom, and information. They're getting it right. They're getting it. They're in a militant mindset. And white people are militant, and they're on top. They're on top. They're the ones who own 99.9% of everything in this country. And they're still militant. Meanwhile, the niggas who taking L's by the day is chilling. It's chilling. So, man, listen, family. We got to get right at the end of the day, family. I'm about to get off of here, but I want to leave y'all with that. Now, I know some of y'all, it's going to go over y'all head, and y'all going to go right back to doing what you were doing. But tonight, I want y'all to focus. That should be your 3 things going into next year. Knowledge of self, economics, and military science. You should be reading as many books about your history because history always repeats itself. It's going to come back around again. Okay? It's going to come back around again. You need to read and know about your history. Not just your history, but the history of your enemy. Okay? You need to also be investing. This is the time to invest, family. The stock market has gone down. Crypto has come back. That means things are cheaper. That means things are cheaper. So if you were looking, I'm not telling you what to do because I'm not a financial advisor. If you were looking, you need to be investing in that. You need your money working for you. Okay? You need your money working for you. And last but not least, you need to be studying warfare. If you don't have a gun, you need to get a gun. That goes for ladies too. Ladies, that goes for you too, because oftentimes when I talk about guns, y'all think I'm talking to the guys. I'm talking to you too. You need to get it. You need to get a pistol, you need to have a rifle, and you need to have a shotgun. Those 3 calibers. Okay? Pistol, rifle, shotgun. You need to have those 3. And then when you get those 3, you need to put it in your weekly. I prefer weekly, but if you can't afford it, monthly routine to go to the gun range and practice your shooting. You need to practice it. Okay? You need to practice it. And if you got a family, take them with you. Now, the kids can't go at a certain age, depending on what age they are. But you and your significant other, y'all need to be going and shooting weekly. Hell, get you a gun range membership. Y'all got gym memberships. Get you a gun range membership. It's the same price as the gym membership. Okay? My gun range membership is like $300. I paid it earlier this year. I'm going to re-up on it. It's like $300. It's the same price y'all play at the gym, and y'all be playing at the gym anyway. You dig? Y'all be out there playing at the gym, walking on the treadmill for 10 minutes, and then y'all gone. Pay that $300, go in the range, get you some practice in on a weekly basis. On a weekly basis. But like I said, go get the Voice of the Ancestor series, link in the bio. And it's your brother Chase. Until next time, family. Y'all know what it is. Peace and Black Power. I'm out.